I was in Ivory Coast with a producer. I was recording for him. And I had this in mind that our Kotoko song, I had it in mind that I will one day record it. Now, after the recordings that I did for the producer, he asked me to do another song. So I chose to do the Kotoko song.
Okay.
And as soon as I finished, he took the record, the tape, and came to Ghana. and left me in Ivory Coast.
Really? Was he a Ghanaian?
No, he's an Ivorian.
Okay.
Wow.
He's dead. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Because Kotoko was playing, I think, African Cup.
Okay.
Yes.
So he had an idea that he's coming to press the records.
Okay.
And then so that we can sell it over there. But he did that without my knowledge.
Okay.
That means he stole it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he came to Ghana to sell the records also. I think CDs also.
Yeah.
And he came to see, that was that time it was Yabawa who was the chairman.
Okay.
Yes.
And he came straight to see Yabawa because I had talked about Yabawa to him. So he knew all the corners that he was going to come. And then he came to Ghana, and then he sold the CDs without giving
so
me nothing.
You never knew anything about
No, man. It was sad, but I didn't bother because I love the team. And up to today, I don't. The only thing I have concern is maybe royalties. If they play, I get royalties. I didn't have any money.
Oh, really? That's so bad.
No. That is. I always think about it, but not too much.
Not too much, yeah.
If it comes, fine. If it doesn't come, I'll do better.
I think we need to press you.
Yeah, the feel. Can I talk about this?
Sure.
Like the feel with the phantom from and everything. That's actually
what royalty.
So, what went into the composition? Like,
well, I in the first place I told you I love the team.
Yes,
and so a friend of mine who took me into sports, who let me go into sports. A friend of mine, he's also dead. May his soul rest in perfect peace. As soon as he took me to the park, my first time, I said, "Look, I love this team." Then my friend told me, "Make a song for them."
Okay.
And it struck me right away.
Right.
And so I sat down and planned it, and I asked, I did some inquiries from the old players and the new players and all that.
And you had those names.
That's right. So I just hit it.
This is so
beautiful.
Because
back then, I remember back in the 90s. I mean, this was a. Which year did you do this?
I think they were playing 82 something.
82, 83.
Yeah, something like that.
It was a big song.
Championship thing.
Yes, Cup Champions League.
Yeah.
I remember big song. I remember that times when Opokunti and Razak and.
And it is a special interview. I'm going to request this even though it's on Hitz FM. I'm taking it straight to sports because only a few months ago we were celebrating the guy who wrote the Champions League anthem. We have our legend who put together this Kotoko anthem. It's a story that everybody must hear.
You people should go and look for the person who wrote Arose.
We are doing Kotoko.
Past participle, and you are singing it in present. Which team does that?
We are doing Kotoko.
Fruitful team.
Oh, but we are talking
about. People talk about teams and he knows I'm a Kotoko
fan. I like, and that is why every Kotoko. You see, that's why every Kotoko fan loves this one because you wrote it and you felt it when you watched the game and said you do this for the club.
That's right.
Thank you very much. It's come to stay. That's it for the Hitz Sports Update. I'm truly subdued. This is a legend. I'm going to listen to the interview all the way through.
Don't do anything. Drink Nescafe.
That's all. Andy, thank you very much. And Uncle Pat, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It was such a blessing to us.
Thank you.
And we hope that we can learn so much from you.
You would.
Everything that you give. I love this. You've not seen me like this before.
Yes,
but that's because Uncle Pat. Salute.
Listeners, it's been the Hitz Sports Update with George Addy Jr. I'm going for a quick commercial break. When I return, Showbiz Review begins. And I'm in the studio with legendary Pat Thomas, and we're going to talk. Well, he has some new songs. You need to hear them. He features Kuami, Eugene on one and Fameye on another. Stay with us. We'll be right back. So, Sikayo Moja, this song right here, the lotto, the famous lottery advert.
Yeah.
Yes. Did they seek your permission before using it?
No. I wasn't here by then.
Hey.
I was in Canada. But I heard it was going on. I've never heard them, doing the adverts. But I heard they were using it. For
the Lotto Doctor. The famous Lotto Doctor advert.
I tell you.
Did you press charges? Did you seek any legal counsel?
Until I came to Ghana. Then I just had to,
So you sought legal counsel?
A little bit, They gave me some little thing, but...
chicken change?
I couldn't do anything. I just took it like that.
But have you licensed or registered all your songs?
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
So how come they took it?
Yeah, I think they maybe they didn't know where to go to get me because I was not here.
Okay. I see. You sing in Fanti. You usually sing in Fanti. Are you Fanti?
I'm not. I'm not.
Well, for the ordinary listener,
anyway,
I'm asking questions from a listener's point of view.
Okay, that's
forgive me if
that's true.
If I act a bit alien.
You're my nephew, so you know much about me. So.
Right. But why the name Pat Thomas?
Well, this question has been asked many times.
Well, forgive me.
That's okay. It was like the band that I went to rehearse with asked me, what's my guy name?
Okay.
So Pat Thomas just came. I don't know where it came from, but it just came, yeah.
So it wasn't any name from school?
No,
registered?
No, not at all.
I see.
Not at all. It just came.
So your real name is?
You know my name.
No, just
Kabramu Mensa.
Kabramu Mensa. Okay, so but you sing in Fanti.
Yeah, I love to sing in Fanti.
Did you have any Fanti upbringing?
Not really, but I tried to find out something from my mom. She told me once that she was not surprised me speaking Fanti.
Okay.
Because she thinks that her mother's mother,
okay,
great grandmothers were from Elmina, Solpon, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe that's where it came from. My phone? Oh,
right.
So I think because I nobody taught me how to speak Fanti. Yeah, I just spoke it.
Wow, I see. Let's get to know you much more. Your music background. How did it start? Did you go to any music school? Where does the interest even start from?
It started from Takoradi. No, from school though. I had an interest in music from school, my elementary school. And I knew that I was going to be a musician in future because the feeling was in me, and it showed when I was in school. For instance, like when we are supposed to go on singing classes in the school I'm talking about, I wouldn't go to the singing class. I don't know why, because I didn't like the kind of maybe the songs or the style of the way they're going to train me. I don't know, but instead I would just some of the ones who don't like to go to singing, they go do outside crafted things outside, like broom weaving baskets and all that kind of thing. But I will just go with them, and then find some tuntrua, and then set up some drums.
So you started drumming.
So I started drumming in the first place, and I'll be, singing and entertaining the boys, and then it started from there. That showed me, and it came to me that I was going to be a musician.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But your voice, till now, you have that sweet, that silky voice. How do you train it?
Well, I trained it at mostly. I did that training mostly in Takoradi at the beach. Though I was singing, and the much training came from Takoradi.
Did you have any music teacher?
Musically, no. Voice training, I did it myself. By going to the beach, shouting at the beach and expanding my voice. I have to sing bass, treble, all parts in training. I did that in training, But the musically aspects, that one day is Uncle Butela who taught me the rudiments of music.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's there.
Wow, I see. Listeners, in case you just tuned in and listening to Showbiz Review, I'm in the studio with Pat Thomas, and we're talking about, his music. It's one of my favorite songs, Jaisun. Wow. Well, I mean, your compositions. You're ready. Your songs are so refreshing. I mean, each time I listen to your song, any part of my song, it gives me chills, or I have to pay attention.
At least you have the feeling there.
Yeah.
Maybe because we are from...
No. It has nothing to do with relationship.
I know that.
But I mean, you are such a fine musician. I just love listening to your songs.
Thank you.
When you pick a pen to paper, what comes to mind? Especially when you're writing love songs.
Well, let me talk much about this one. This song was written by a friend of mine. He's a drummer, a guitarist, and a composer.
Okay.
His name is Kofi Electric.
Kofi Electric.
Yeah. I was playing with him in the Sweet Beans.
Okay.
And he came up to the point that he called me from Canada, and he lives in the U.S.
Okay.
New York, and he called me that I should come so that we put some album together.
Okay.
And one of our guys too is Kofi Edu.
Okay.
And this is the song he wrote.
Okay.
I did it a little bit together with him.
Okay.
And then I sang it. And that is about this song.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And we did an album called Kopatko. I don't know if you have heard about that song.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I know of the... I don't know whether it was a group. What was it? Pat Thomas and Friends.
Yeah, I have Pat Thomas and Friends, but
there was a particular song on it.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Okay,
it's Kopatko.
It's called Kopatko.
Kopatko.
Wow,
yeah.
Thank you very much for the education.
Kofi Edu, Pat Thomas, and Kofi Electric.
Oh, so that's Kopatko.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, Kopatko. Okay.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
why was it titled Friends? I mean, we've always had Friends as the titles of it. Medinaba.
That's right. I like that album.
Yeah,
very much.
Great songs on it. And so
I wrote that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're writing, what comes to mind?
What comes to mind? What comes to mind is what I write.
Yeah. For example, you worked with Sarkodie on his song. In fact, one of my favorites on the album.
Wonderful.
How did you meet him though?
Oh, Sark. She's like him.
Okay.
And He's been talking with me many times. How we got together was that his mother.
Okay.
He told me his mother. I'm a fan of his mother.
Okay.
Because Sweet Beans time, she was coming to Tiptoe.
Okay.
I didn't know her.
Right.
So one time he invited me to the house, and then we went and had a dinner.
Okay.
With the mother, and then the decision came that we have to do something.
Okay. Wow.
And he sent me the song, and I also wrote what I have to do, and then we did it.
Wow. So you wrote your verse.
Exactly.
You wrote the chorus.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, that's what you know.
Nah.
There's a school of thought that our music has changed.
Yeah.
And that most of the old musicians are complaining, this time, Do you think extent that it is dipping or we are doing good?
I think we are doing good. Yeah.
Because they are complaining, especially the high life musicians. Oh, high life no say no more say
it's not true. Because I'm alive anyway. I thank God that I'm alive.
Amen.
To hear that, I think I'm still doing high life. And meaning why I say because high life is dying because of what the young guys are doing. They are also doing high life, and I would say it's their generation, and for them to do what they want to do or what they have to do, and I think they are still in the line of high life. Like for instance, Aquabwa, what Aquabwa has been doing is high life. Kuami Eugene is doing high life. I mean, a lot of them are doing high lives, and the kind of high life they are doing is still high life,
right?
Because the ka is there, ka is also there. So right. I don't see why the people are saying high life is dying. And what they have to know is that every generation has this sort of style of doing things. That's the way I think.
Speaking of style and every generation, well, this generation has also evolved and they have something new. Listeners, here is a brand new song. Well, Pat Thomas featuring Kuami Eugene with Time Will Tell. When the time comes, well, this morning I was saying the same thing. It may be Beba.
That's right.
People will ask, I know being that.
That's right.
Time will tell. But why the choice of Kuami Eugene though? Why did you choose him?
Well,
Please get closer. Thank you.
Yeah, I've been hearing his songs, and I know he can do high life with me. Right. So I just contacted him, and it worked all right, and he did it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Has it been difficult contacting or trying to get an artist to feature with?
To me, no, not at all. I have a lot of them. I mean, what I'm happy about is many guys that I've talked to, they're all interested working with me.
Okay.
I'm happy about that. Unless I don't call. If I call, the response gets better.
Do they charge you?
Not really. No. But at least I got to do something. They don't charge me, but at least something must be done.
I see. But I'm so happy that you've kept your voice. I mean, it's still the same old the golden voice of Africa. Do you drink?
Drink what?
Alcohol?
No.
Do you smoke?
I like beer.
Beer, okay.
Yeah.
Well, beer is alcohol.
It's like not much. Maybe one bottle.
How about smoke?
I don't.
Okay, right. I see. I remember Freddie Mayweather came here and we were having a conversation. I asked, "Your voice is so nice. How do I keep this voice? I want to sing like you, what do I do? Says, oh, stop drinking apeteshi.
I don't drink apeteshi.
Well, oh, I see. Okay, so, but the Golden Voice of Africa, how did that name come out?
It came out from the Arts and Art Council or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was a title conferred on you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I see.
I held a sword and a sword.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Golden Voice of Africa.
I always like, I have the picture, but I can't find it because I've been moving up and down. But it's there. It's in the house. Yeah.
But speaking of voice, your daughter sings so well.
Yeah.
Your daughter, Nanaya.
Yeah, and this is my last daughter. She's also Nanaya.
Yeah, she just mentioned.
She's an artist.
Oh, do you sing too?
You know, she sing a little bit.
You sketch, you draw.
Does, yeah.
So what do you draw? Like you can look at me right now and
work it out. It's wonderful.
You draw me. Don't draw me naked or draw me wearing suit.
She's so good at that, man.
Oh wow.
A cateress too, yeah.
Okay. Shall we have to taste her food? One of these.
Do that.
Yeah, man. You need to link her up and see. So what, do you have a... Okay, you have an interview with you later. Yeah. Today is on Daddy, so let's finish with Daddy. Today is on Daddy. So Nanaya,
yeah.
At which age did you see that in her, that she could sing?
That would be about, let's say, 10, 11.
Wow.
Yeah. She opened her voice and I was shocked. You know, she was singing all my songs.
Oh, yeah. At age 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's wonderful. That is all that I said.
Right. But you've not done anything with her.
I've done something with her.
An album?
Yeah, some few songs, you know, but it's not been more popular like it's supposed to be. Yeah, you know.
Wow, I see. But sometimes don't you feel sorry for her that despite her talent, huge talent, she's still not out there?
Yeah, I know. Well, I had not been here.
Okay.
When she started singing, I was in Canada, and you see, the thing is, from the manager's point of view, I don't know how she started here.
Okay.
All what I heard was she was with Kujinchi.
Okay.
And I thought it was going to be good with him, with her, with Kujinchi, you know. But it's still the same way that couldn't make her, you know. I thought Kudu was going to help her to
be bigger,
you know, something like that. And well, that's how it happened.
Well, what's your relationship with Kujinchi?
Yeah, I'm fine with him.
Did you have a question?
I'm having something even to do with him.
Okay. Yeah. Their relationship.
Why? No, well, once I talked about it, I said, Kudu, what's going on with Nana? Why don't you help her to do some on her own and all that? And that's what I was expecting. Yeah, well, he told me, well, he's doing the best that he can. So I left it like that.
I had an interview with Nanaya on Joy FM some time ago, and she mentioned her experience in Liberia and how she even struggled to...
don't let us go there. It's past, and
okay.
I don't want to go there.
Right, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that if you don't want us to go there. Okay, so but I'm hoping that you do something with her to, you know, maximize her.
At the moment, she's in the US, and when I talk with her, we have plans that when I get there, I'm going to do something.
Oh, wow. Well, I see. Now let's talk about your other song with Fameye, Sika. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you already had Sika. So,
I have another Sika.
What is it with Patomas and Sika? Sika. What for Sika?
Now, Pesca.
Obia Pesca.
Thank you.
So why the title Sika again?
Well, because I'm talking about money.
Okay.
Sika is Sika. Once I'm making Sika, once I'm going there.
Right, I see.
We have to call it Sika.
Fameye. Listeners, let's enjoy Sika featuring Fameye by Pat Thomas. When we come back, I'll be reading some of your comments.
Kinata is there, also there.
Kinata, okay.
Yeah. And who else? Mochami Kuami.
Mochami Kuami. Wow.
Medical.
No,
is it medical? Okay.
Medical.
Yeah.
Hey.
Getting together.
Easy. Are you putting Sarkodie on it?
Sark is there already.
Hey, already. He's done already.
Yeah.
Hey,
he's done his
what
part.
an album it will be. Wow. And you're working with Goodies.
Yeah.
Goodies Music.
Goodies Music, yeah. And Mont Records.
Okay, Mont. Yeah, my very good friend.
Monty. Yeah, he told me yesterday.
Yes. Monty is my guy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I see. Wow. Okay. Wow. Hey. Let me read some comments. Konyobon said, tell him to release the song with Sark, please. Francis Dinetti said, nice. Emmanuel Sintonicali said, please tell him we are waiting for the songs. Emmanuel Obim Morange says, great. Prosperity is a legend. Abna Jumayeboa says, wow, my dad is still strong. K. David Carter says, great one. Mami Biama says, legendary. Eric Kessel says, too much for you, Pat. One of my favorites. Oyinba Kwesita is a legend. Dasybre Kuami said, from 1988, I saw him for the first time at Koforidua Chief Palace with Dasybre Nana Kwaku.
Yeah, he was my friend.
But saying, this man is the best. John Temes, I said, legendary Pat Thomas, gentleman by all standards. Chantel Nichols Brown says, my legend. Mensa Adriana says, I love this man's songs. Colin Sajapon says, I really like his songs, especially Sika Emoja. Says, old favorite, my star papa. Much love. Hamdia says, I love Pat Thomas music. Adam Pounds Gamado says, nice one. Benghazi says, such a fine gentleman. This is a song with Kuami Eugene is fire. Her life is not dead. Alayode says, legendary is a hero. Mami Esie Rabba Agri says, and I'm really enjoying the show. Wish you can see my dance moves. My mom is like, anopa tutu high life asabe na atia si wo so se akom. This man is great. The voice alone. Zanu Samuel said, dope song. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Oyinba Kofi Option says, legend, much love. King Kujolabi says, yes, my father. Well, more of the messages coming in. Plenty tweets. I need to get onto text. No loading. Okay. So Young Neba Tune says, and it's about time we catch legends like Pat Thomas, Nanam Pedu, Adolfo, and all the high life legends and put them in a room. Pour blood on them and worship them as music gods. I celebrate you, legend. Sika Emoja is super. Live long. Kanti says, Andy, this is something. The legendary must do Pat Thomas. Pat Thomas is doing well with our young artist. He collaborated with Sarkodie, Kuami Eugene, Fameye. Wow, he should keep it up and do more with them. Abeku Romedi says, it feels good listening to our legends. It always feels like history class to learn many things from our legends like Pat Thomas. I think it's about time, Ghana, we also keep records of our legends for we, the young ones, to also learn. Cletus Bryan says, great man indeed, Pat Thomas. I love his songs very well. _African says, when we are selfless and appreciate of what others do, we can achieve even in our 90s. I'm glad Uncle Pat's appreciating what the young guys are doing in our life. Some of these legends complaining too much, discouraging the young guys. Bless you, Uncle. Mickey Nana Pilato says, Brandy, please ask him when he is releasing his song with Sarkodie. Nyabuche. Why? Tune Talk Media says, legendary, Andy. Wow, such a masterpiece. Kuami Eugene killed it. Uncle Thomas is a legend and his songs inspire and motivate me a lot. Ghana is blessed and our children will have great source to learn high life music. Okay. St. Jeff is asking, please ask him what happened to his album with Dasybre Jamina. Do you have an album with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the States. It's released in the States.
Okay.
The producer lives in the US.
Okay.
He hasn't released it yet.
Okay. Well, I see. Joe Code says, Andy, that's a legend right there. My dad bought every LP, cassette, and CD he sold, so I was able to learn all his songs whilst growing up. I'll purchase his new music from iTunes today. I have chills all over my body. Is it on iTunes?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All the songs. Okay. Jaule says, Kwesi_busy says, Andy, I'm really loving the song. Great composition. Okay. Nis_NG says, Andy, please ask Pa Thomas whether he has another song with Sarkodie. Well, it looks like you just tuned in. We've been discussing. Okay. Kwakuskanti says, Andy, I was trying to remember the song. Thanks for playing it, and was a good collaboration with Sarkodie. But Charlie, the voice is dope, Uncle Pa Thomas. You're truly legendary. Okay. Atakwab says, Sarkodie featuring legendary. Pa Thomas also won him the best male vocals at 2016 VGMA. God bless the legend. Mark Moyne says, Andy, the brass song featuring Sarkodie. Please, I love the music, but it's not on Audio Mac. I got mad. I found out it wasn't there. Okay, so please check on other sites. He may be there. _African says, greetings to Uncle Pa Thomas. Please tell him his sister in Berlin, Sewa from Aguna, is also listening to him. Yeah. And she does greetings. I heard he was working on a project, Akumenin, his nephew, and Alphabet in London. I want to know how far it is. Chalines, how are you for pal? How are you for?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're okay. Yes. McMoyne says, hey, this man is a great legend. I like his music, his talk, his style, and everything about him. I've almost all his song courtesy my dad. Andy, I love this interview. Shout out to Hazard. Okay. All right. So keep them coming. Pa Thomas is here in the studio. We're discussing his new songs. We've played two of them, Sika and Time Will Tell. Original Slice says, and the remix of his evergreen songs, I hope he won't change much. And like Sika Emoja shouldn't be remixed. I think Sika Emoja, you did one with Adam, eh?
Yeah.
Adam also remixed it.
And Kuami Eugene also want to do it, but I don't know how we're going to work it out anyways.
What did he say?
He would do it in his style. In his style, yeah.
Okay. Adam Murad says, Andy, please, we need our high life legends on our shows. Nina Ekasho, Uncle Pat, Utura says, Udniko Jina Stage, Uncle Bo Show Mao. Monesa Aqua, Charlie. Kelly Polipos, Uncle Pat Thomas still looking young. What's the secret? Good question. What's the secret?
Ura Bisamiana.
Obi Bisami. Yes.
Oh, I mean, I'm done.
But what do you do to keep fit?
Exercise. That's it.
Do you exercise?
I do.
Wow.
A lot.
What do you eat?
What do I eat? Ask my wife.
No. I mean, I want to know what she cooks for you.
Yeah, I like fufu.
Okay.
My daughter
she's
is also a caterer.
Right.
So, they keep me,
Let me bring you in, Nana. Please get closer. No, it's very, very important because we need to educate people. We keep talking about diet. Diet. You are a caterer, Nana. Thank you very much for coming. Good morning once again. So, what's special do you do for him? If you want to keep him healthy,
breakfast and all whatever.
Yes,
his breakfast, vegetables, and then he loves fufu.
Yes.
So they bunu and then
fufu with what, meat?
No, the dry fish.
Okay,
dry fish, and then sometimes the bush meat.
Okay,
akranti.
And the evening.
Sorry.
In the evening.
In the evening, his vegetables.
His
vegetables and his fruits. Once he's growing, I don't let him take in much fruits because of the sugar.
Right.
But then he's more on vegetables. His tomatoes, he does that every morning. And then he exercises as well. So
tomatoes, raw tomatoes?
Yes.
And what? Just eat tomatoes?
Raw tomatoes on vegetables. It's very good.
Okay, so when you say vegetables, like what?
Like lettuce, like the cucumbers, the carrots. Yeah, so a lot of them. Sometimes to the ampesi, yeah, so yeah, that's it.
Natural.
Yes.
Ladies, are you listening? I'll prepare you fried rice. I'll prepare you jollof. Prepare something natural.
Yeah, sometimes she does jollof too.
Okay.
Nice one.
Okay. Wow.
With more vegetables.
Right,
It doesn't
right.
go without it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank you
Nanaya.
too.
All right. Trigmatic is here. Trig says, Andy, the man in the studio is one that has a page in our music history books and still writing the story through the new generation. This is what legends do. My inspiration.
Trigmatic.
Yes. Great musician, eh? Yeah. Great. Niemancha says, good morning, guys. I'm really enjoying the show. Big ups to the legendary Pat.
Hey. Is it my boy Nimanche?
Well, it could be him, I'm sure. Okay. Aziz Nanajan says, Andy, Bonnie, draw your attention to this. Best DJ Africa. Oh, yeah, Charlie. They made a mistake with my name. We're getting them to correct it. Thank you anyway. Oji Wangana says, please ask why did he want to blast Ghana with this album? Hey, does he want to blast Ghana with how about blasting a pair? Kweku Sparrow says, if the legendary Pat Thomas is Sunday Breakers with Andy Dusty, whom am I not to tune in? Aziz Nanajan is Mr. Andy. When the song is good, you heard of from the beginning talking about life over there. Bless up Uncle Pat Thomas. Okay. Uncle Pat, did you ever compose any song for a political party?
Not really.
Okay.
I haven't done that, I think.
So if a political party approaches you to compose?
I don't know. It depends. I don't think it to be... No, I don't think I'll do that.
Really?
No.
They bring you block pass.
It depends. It depends.
Because the block...
Blocks,
but are you not thinking of your fan base? You're thinking of division? Are you not thinking of people sidelining you? Look at Pat Thomas. He composed songs for this party. We all know now where he belongs. Don't you think that...
that is why I really... I mean, the presidents who are on now, I mean, I like them,
okay.
and they are my friends. And,
okay.
And I wouldn't like to go on one side for people to know that I'm here and fans no
okay.
So I don't want that.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't feel like doing that.
What makes you angry?
I don't get angry. Well,
you are human.
Yeah, of course. If money matters comes in, and I'll be angry. I don't know. Try so busy.
Cash block badia. You own pair of
especially if the minister umbutum so many cry. You know. Anyway, true.
A hungry man is an angry man.
I bet you.
Mr. Logic. You've been.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Pat.
Hi, morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
I was listening to the interview. In fact, I was in a hurry to get here.
Okay.
Abubu Yabin and I delay me. Seriously, I mean, I used to listen to Pat Thomas cassette.
Okay.
You know,
cassette time.
Yeah, cassette time. So we all know how blessed you are with talent.
Thank you.
So listening to him this morning, Charlie said, it's just a joy and a blessing. You know. It's basically my first time meeting him.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. But I just have a question that I want to ask you.
I hope you are not starting to shoot.
Oh no! My uncle, Charlie. You say champion for now. Tone it down. I have a question that I want to ask.
Right.
When he was mentioning names of the young ones he has featured, I didn't hear him mention Bisake Day.
Right.
Bisa?
Yes.
I performed with him in Canada. I'll wait for your question.
Yes. So my question is, why wasn't Bisa included in the list? Right. And the second question, I saw an article where Uncle said that when he's no more, Kuami Eugene will replace him.
Okay.
I don't know if they misquoted him or he actually said that.
I haven't said that.
That's why I'm saying I don't know if they misquoted him. So I want to know, since he didn't say that, let me just pull that question. I want to know, why is Bisa not in your list of, or you are yet to feature him, or he
something like that.
Because seriously, I think featuring the young people who have kept her life For me,
Bisa is a
Bisa,
pillar.
Bisa is
a strong pillar.
I have him in mind.
Yes, uncle. So I really want to say that if Bisa get into the collection, for me to be complete,
right.
because Kuami, Eugene, and all these people, they took inspiration from Bisa.
Yeah, sure.
You know, so I really want uncle to do Bisa Kede, and I believe the traditional voice of Bisa blending with Thomas, Charlie, it will be something else.
You just drew my attention.
Yeah, it will be something else.
Yeah, you know.
So Uncle Eddie, Pocho.
I'll work it out.
So that's what I want to say.
Mostly he's in Kumasi, so
I think he's in Accra now.
He's in Accra.
Yeah, he's in Accra. He's based.
I'll get in touch.
How do you know?
Oh, I know. Say they Accra. He's resident in Accra.
No, but he says he's in Kumasi. Probably he's working on a song or songs with Dan Bassi.
I saw him yesterday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's gone back to Kumasi as we speak. As we speak, he's on his way to Kumasi.
I mean, I'm happy with that. I'll work this out. Yeah.
I can imagine Pat Thomas and Bisake there.
Yeah.
You can imagine how refreshing it will sound. And the voice texture there is strange how it is still the same. That one there, I think is God, like he said.
And that's a question. And some people keep asking me why I'm still having the same voice. I think I have something to do with it because I've maintained it and I want it to be maintained like it is.
Yes.
So I do what the voice needs for it to be kept, in that way.
Do you think you've been celebrated enough?
Well, I take it.
I see. You worked with Daddy Lumba on an album.
That's right.
How did that come about?
Oh, okay. Could you? It's the same kind of way. When we meet, we talk. Charlie, I was say, like that. Then it happened when I went to his studios in Germany.
Okay.
I stayed for about 2 weeks, and then we worked things out.
And later on, we heard there were issues on the album. You and Lumba were having issues on the album.
Me?
Is that true?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
So, are you getting your royalties, everything set?
It's better than before.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey. And cash about
no, I mean here. I'm talking here.
Hitz FM.
Listeners, we'll soon end the interview with Pat Thomas, man. But I mean, I'm sure this man, we can talk for hours and hours and hours. I kept listening to it. I think the first song that came was like, no, I want to hear more. I want to hear more of the songs. So I listened Moya Kwa, then I was like, yo, this is it.
You got it.
Yeah, immediately I heard it, I was like, yo, this is it. That's it. And so, yes. I mean, it's always a delight to meet Uncle Pat Thomas.
Charlie. Those days, cassette days. It's not Pat Thomas and it's not A.B. Kent, so that Lumba, all these legends, Snoopy, my Jemfi.
Yeah.
Serious. I think her life, Uncle Pat was said that he is cool with what the young people are doing. I agree. Because, as a father, he has to encourage them. But I think they need to go back to the culture, how they started it. Yes, they need to do that because we are losing the storyline of our life. And all the songs you play from Uncle Pat, the storyline is always, look at the Fameye own, the Kuami Eugene own. There's always a storyline, whether love or social. But now, her life, they sing mostly about woman parts than
something like that.
Seriously.
Yeah.
There's no content.
Yeah.
Aside the fact that there's her life, you hear they are playing her life. Go and play that Lumba. All the songs have storylines. That's how come we all say that. We always say it's our own because it relates with our everyday life in Ghana. But
they don't tell stories. I think most of them don't tell stories.
Yeah.
The legends told stories in their songs.
Yeah. Typical example is that's why I refer to Bisa. Brother, Mansa, Apai Life.
Yeah.
You see, Bisa has Bisa is a topical high life singer.
But he can't do high life without well, another legend. Too. Akwabwa mentioned that we cannot preserve high life if we don't
understand it.
That's right.
We need to understand it. Let's invite Akwabwa in our conversation.
Okay, let him come.
Opani, good morning.
Good morning, Andy.
How are you?
I'm fine, and how are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
How are you?
I thought I was speaking with your father.
No, you're talking to me, Andy.
I want to talk to your father, not you.
Oh, is that you want to talk his father to his father?
The legend himself, not you. You are a beginner. You are a small boy.
But it's good. It's good. It's good.
Andy, what are you doing?
In the studio, I have Pat Thomas. Uncle Pat is here.
Yes, Bobby Pacho, good morning.
Morning, Cobra. What to say?
So Akoba, you're saying that we cannot preserve high life if we don't understand it. I want you to throw much more. Okay, I want you to throw more light on it.
Okay, so I think Papa which he knows much about the high life music. Into one main can be great, but from where I stand as a young guy coming up, and the high life, most of the songs that we listened to, or the songs that we played when I was even playing bands, you get to listen to lyrics. It's far game. Anytime you high life should be from Nibapa Egaku Nimo to Popi Ankasa, our studio, from Amatidie to Lumba to Obibiano. When you listen to them, they say deep things that you have to even go back after a year or two to really figure out what they were actually saying. One, Cecilia, what do you see? There's nothing like that. Number two, I feel our songs are very hollow. When I say hollow, see, just Nigeria or any place, the kind of songs they do, they find great producers. And I would always use this guy as an example. In Nigeria, there's Kobams. He's blind, but he's a very good pianist.
Yes.
You have gospel on the beat. They are all people who play in the gospel fraternity of Nigeria and stuff. So when they are working on songs, Andy, you don't have a choice. A bit foul because they know exactly what they are giving to you musically. They play all the instruments. So when they are doing it, they know exactly what they are giving it to you. But now what we find in our music industry, some of the producers, there are 12 keys on the keyboard, but into another piano, about guitar or keyboard no song. About drums now, keyboard no song, or keyboard no song. So it becomes hollow. Instead of us going for great producers to produce a song, Uncle Kuami, he's there. My dad is there. There's a guy called Victor. He plays. There's Philip. There's Osei. There are great guys in the system that work like they know music. And we can reach to them and get great content in terms of instrumentation even before the lyrics. But what do we see? We don't get that. If you go to an engineer, because what is Sichi? What is Kwao? What is Amponza? They literally don't get it. They don't know what it is. Because all they do is just play one key. Sometimes they don't even know. I've been to so many studios, they don't even know what they're doing. Apart from that, they are using their minds. Some are using just their minds to create because they have that sense of creating something. But if you ask them to explain what they're doing, it becomes a problem. That is how come I think I said when it comes to high life, people really don't understand it because one, content-wise, lyric-wise, they are hollow. Some, I won't say all of us, some are very hollow, and then two, instrumentation-wise, it's kind of some way. That's how come I said sometimes it's very for you to understand high life, you need to really get into it.
I understand, but what is high life? How will you define the genre high life? The other time we played some songs, Mr. Logic right here sat and said, "Oh, that's not high life, it's Afrobeat." what makes a song high life? How do you define it?
Okay, before I get into that, Andy, your Laven's rock, your root reggae, it has never changed. R&B, that is how it is. So many years, it's been the same. So, you can say high life. Meaning, said the area, and to the best of me, my understanding, knowledge, the amponses, the choirs, the pitches, those are all high life music for me. Taking my point. What we are now doing, meaning, say, Felana share Afrobeat, say. The far Ghana the corner, and on the also hairstyle, and your fire, and say, and Afrobeat, and the Afrobeat, Afrobeat, near Yenisa. I listened to, I think, one of Uncle's songs. You could tell, say, it's very modern, but you could hear the power in it. You get my point. So it's done, it's very modern, but then you could still hear the high life in it because strong high life musician, legend, more. You get my point. In the medium and the high life, then you enter the trumpets, guitars. You don't get to hear them, even rules when it comes to songs. It starts and then straight gets into the song. Maybe I just will say, to the best of my knowledge, if it's your best friend high lifer, you should have all those things: the trumpets, the guitars, the drums, our African ethnic things. All should have those things in the song to be them as highlight, not just you're born to be a do for so, and then we call it highlight.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Akwabwa. We'll discuss the rest in the studio.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me show you.
Okay, bye-bye. Say hello to your dad for me, huh?
Okay,
So that was Akwabwa, musician Akwabwa, discussing high life and its understanding. Please stay tuned in. We'll be right back. When we return, we will get into that chapter. It's good Uncle Pat is here. I'm not letting him go. So we are, please, you need to assist us with that topic. For this man here, he doesn't know anything about high life.
He's lying. The only high life historian.
It's a say, high life historian. Why you be sure so you paint a We'll be right back. Please stay with us. So he was telling us how he defines high life. In your opinion, what is high life music?
I said you can. You see, we have we have kwao, we have a whole lot of rhythms in our life, and so our life is one of them. In Nima, I don't think it will stay as our life. That's what it means. You know, like he said, this very song that you're playing, you can hear the guitar,
guitars, like the horns,
okay, and then the crowd thing is in there,
right?
You know, I don't know how to express myself for you to understand. But if I'm holding a guitar, I'll play for you to know that it's in the the song. That makes it stay as our life.
I see. If we don't understand it, Ernest, morning.
Yeah, good morning, Andy.
You've been quiet. You've been quiet.
Yeah, because I've been enjoying the interview.
Okay,
that's good.
If you have such a legend, what do you want again?
Nothing.
It's good to listen so that you can also learn more, you know, from their experiences. These are experiences that money cannot buy, you know. So it's good, and I'll say that he's done well. So how do you feel that the work that you started when you were young at this age has made you so big to the extent that people see you and they feel like worshiping you? How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel good about that, and just the money for come.
Definitely that one, it should come.
Yeah,
it should come. So Andy, I'll say that it's good to have people like this still around and still living. We just have to pray that God gives them more strength,
that's it,
more age, and as he said, more money, so that the young ones can learn. I was listening to the one he did with Kuami Eugene. If you listen to it, you can see some difference in the voices. One is more settled and more piercing,
relaxed,
you know, more relaxed. And Kuami, definitely, I know with time.
You see, he's in a hurry to come.
Yeah, he also get there. He also get there some time to come. Yeah. So it's good. But as to what Akwabwa was saying, how can you perfect something you don't understand. It's basic. If you want to have an authority in every field, in every endeavor, the first thing is to have knowledge. Not just knowledge, but deep knowledge in it. You are here, you won an award as the morning show host because you have knowledge about what you're doing. You know the rudiments of the game, the do's and the don'ts. That is why you are an authority on the show. And you grow with time. Because you and I know this job that we do, if you don't grow with it, at the end of the day, if the tracker beats you consistently, trouble. Your head is off. So yes, it's good to know what you are about, not just in high life alone, but in everything that we do. I'm an artist. I can boldly say I'm an artist because I can draw, I can paint, I can carve. That is my world. I can dance. That is my world. I can boldly say I'm a newscaster because I know what I do on air and it's evident. So if you don't understand it, where do you start in the first place? Knowledge is very important in everything we do. So if you want to do music, learn music.
That's it.
Yeah. If you want to play football, learn how to play football.
That's right.
If you want to be a radio presenter, learn how to be a good radio presenter. That is why people like Tommy and Amforsen and the likes, we still mention their name. Why do we mention Uncle Pat Thomas's name? Because he knows his craft. He knows what he's about. And he's proven beyond all doubts that, yes, he understands what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So he's implementing what he knows. So if you don't know, how do you start? You cannot even start, let alone, getting control or authority over it. So I side with him. I think it's cool.
Right. Logic?
Yes. I mean, what Akwawa said, Uncle Pat has also endorsed it in terms of the, the rudiments of her life, the kwawo and all that. How many of the young people know that there's a thing called kwawo in her life? They know that you go to the studio, you put few chi words together, and then there's a melody, and then
why must it always be chi? It's not always chi.
Oh, but the majority is chi that we use.
But because we speak chi, but
the fact that or Fante.
But why, if you hear Michael Jackson singing High Life, there is not
that one there. I'm not sure it will ever happen.
Why was that?
Maybe you hear the beat.
Okay. So
he's even dead.
So let's change
the topic.
Okay, so Asha. The other time I played an Asha High Life song. You remember?
Yeah. I mean the instrumentation. Yeah.
It's got High Life guitars.
He took it from Uncle Bo.
Yeah, Uncle Bo. I think.
He took it from
Uncle Bo Taylor.
It's true. Yeah. So for me, I think the young people, they need to learn, Andy. There's learning in everything. Like my brother said, knowledge. They don't understand the high life. Akwaboah said, how do you preserve what you don't understand? That I agree. We said what was on my mind. He said what was on my mind this morning, that why do we always say evolution? I'm sure if the word evolution was a Ghanaian word, by now would have even changed that word and call it something else. High life, hip-hop has been hip-hop from day one. R&B, even what we used to call coos, which is R&B. And I say coos is R&B. It's still coos. Celine Dion, that's coos.
But there's no genre called coos.
I mean, we used to call it coos in those.
Cool numbers.
Cool numbers. It's R&B.
Yeah.
It has always been like that. Yeah. Reggae has always been reggae, the same format. Why is her life changing? And we say it's evolution. Akwaboah made a very important point that Fela changed her life to Afrobeat.
That's right. He took it from here.
Took it from here. So let's maintain that Afrobeat and then go back to the basics. Else her life would change.
So if you're doing Afrobeat, you're doing
Afrobeat. Let's identify her life as her life.
That's right.
That I agree with Akwaboah. It's a serious point he made. So that we will encourage Akwaboah, Bisake Day, Kofi Kinata. You see these young people who are keeping the tradition. Let's encourage them. And stop this Afrobeat that we are gradually deepening it into the high life culture. Look, gradually high life will disappear.
No, and then, I don't think so.
No, I'm not saying it will go. If we keep going, it will gradually disappear. Because we have legends like Uncle Pat Thomas, A.B. Krenzel, K. Kabobo. They are all alive. And I'm not sure they are happy. Most of them are not happy with what is happening now. So me, as part of the millennium, I think we need to make sure that these young people come in. They need to learn and maintain that culture, preserve it.
But some of them also say that it's very difficult approaching them. Because when you go to them, you want to use their songs, they won't agree.
That is a lie.
They will stretch you
out. So do you necessarily have to want to use their song before you go to.
Go and learn from them how to write and how to.
No, I only use that because, as an adage, because they keep saying.
So why don't you?
I don't think so.
But Uncle Pat, do they come to you?
Me, I call them.
You call them?
Yeah, I call them. Yeah, because if Muhammad don't go to the mountains, the mountains go to the Muhammad.
Wow.
Sometimes I think it's hard for them to maybe approach or something. Like, for instance, Kuami Eugene, he keep on saying he likes something about me. Therefore, he was scared to come close to me.
Okay.
But I was pulling him.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Even in the video, it shows.
He couldn't get close.
So I held him.
I see the
come
big
and
star.
do it, boy. You understand?
I'm not sure he was born then.
No.
Oh yeah, he's like my son.
Not your son, your grandson.
My grandson.
Even some of us who grew on your cassette, we have this man shine you here, so I'm not surprised he behaves like that.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
But Andy, I've been to a studio where the engineer didn't know even the keys he was playing.
Maybe
that one there is common.
But he's an engineer.
So
how that
can do it?
It's strange.
to touch them in a moment.
What's
it? Do re mi. Well, there are messages coming in. Chenyum says, Chenyum, I'm very sure you will soon take Pat Thomas' song. That one, the Mia will come and drag you. He says, Chicha song by the Lumba and Uncle Pat. Wow, I love that song so much. I always get goosebumps when listening. Oh, that's Chenyum. Candyman says, my favorite song from Uncle Pat is May okay. Says he always.
That song is not popular.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. DJ Ron says, Andy, today I'm highly elated to hear from the legendary Pat Thomas. Words can't explain how he appreciates them as our own. Please ask him to enlighten JMJ and Mr. Logic on the number of musicians he has trained and is still training. You remember that
issue?
There's that issue.
Yeah. I don't think it's necessary.
Okay.
It's not necessary.
If you are saying it's not necessary, any because if Pat Thomas is working with Kuami Eugene and Fameye, it means he's still mentoring them. That means he's still mentoring them.
Oh yeah, he's still. I mean, Andy, but seriously, quickly, the point he made a point about the daughter Nanaya, Manye one, about the fact that he was expecting Kojo Inchi to blow Nanaya. I think we all expected that. This one is not. It's not a secret. It's an open secret. We all expected that Nanaya would have been, blown big.
Yeah, because she started well.
I mean, at that time, Charlie, Nanaya and Kojo Inchi, their song, it was like that was the talk of the day.
Yeah.
Those were the songs that corporate Ghana and that was the song. You get me? So I still don't understand why Kojo Inchi didn't blow Nanaya. We need some explanation to that because you could feel the disappointment in Uncle Pat's voice. That a legend like him, like his colleague, was handling his daughter, and he expected that once you are with Kojo there, you are sorted. This issue, even though it might be private or personal, I think once it's an industry issue, we need to know how come Nanaya with all the attachments,
how come
the musical attachment. We need to understand, Andy. It's important. The musical attachment, I can tell you that Nanaya played a major role in Kojo Inchi's melody. Like the love we had for Kojo Inchi, Nanaya was part of it. Like Odobra, all those songs. Look, so many songs. America. How come this lady couldn't be the top female singer now with her affiliations with Kojo Inchi? What happened? Kojo Inchi didn't find her, commercial enough to invest in her, or he was just using her as backing vocals, and we need to understand all the technicalities. What happened?
I think Kojo will be the best person to answer all this.
He need to explain.
I remember I did an interview with him.
He need to explain.
I remember I did an interview with him and I asked him about Nanaya, and he said, it's about time. He said, I believe in time. Everyone has his or her time.
No.
Nanaya, no, you mentioned something. He said, Ghanaians haven't seen even the better side of Nanaya yet. That girl is a huge talent. I mean, he showered a lot of praises on her.
Praises, and the praises are words. Works. If the works had been done, I'm sure he wouldn't be answering those questions you were asking, because the works would have spoken for itself. My problem is, how come this is Mr. Music Man? How come he couldn't put Nanaya on the Family Spirit label as an official artist doing her own thing? Because in her prime, she was the hottest female. I can say that most of the young girls coming up that time took inspiration from Nanaya.
Yeah.
So the father sitting here today and expressing disappointment, I share the vibe, but he doesn't want to really go into the issues.
Oh yeah, he's mature.
He's mature, and he's a father now. He has left everything to time. But I think, whether it's necessary or not, Kujenchi should give us some explanation that, look, Nanaya didn't make herself available for me to invest in her, or she was just my backing vocalist. So we need to understand, so I will stop discussing this particular issue, because people are asking these questions.
Right.
Yes.
Someone is asking a question. Please, what is the definition of high life in our music schools? Can we find out? If there is none, our industry stakeholders should agree on an operational definition for the things we create, including high life. Well, Robert is asking, PRO Chatter House.
Have we as a nation, have we patented high life?
The name is not even high life. The name.
What is the name?
Yeah, friend, high life. No, the last time I didn't know any deal.
My friend, come on for that. Come out. We like it. Who christened raga or reggae?
No, reggae was a dance. So I can give you the issue of reggae.
We can also give you the issue of high life.
The white man brought
higher life.
I'm sure Uncle Pat will be able to explain a bit, because they were the young people that time. It was it was Fameye music. Now let's go back to that name.
Even if it was Fameye music, it was for the higher folks, people living higher lives.
The white men were the one living in the higher estate.
It did not have a name. That's why they christened.
Let's go back to the Fameye music, Andy.
It's Fameye.
Fameye music.
And then anybody was saying it's not
Fameye music is the Ejakonimo's own with the.
That is Fameye music.
And all this.
The white men gave it the name high life because they used to take the boys to their quarters, the slave masters' quarters, to play for them. So they were the ones living the high. From the history I read, they were the ones living the high life. So when you go there to play, it was deemed as you are playing for the high
rackets. Yes. Yeah, that's
no, but what are you saying? Say anything.
Palm wine.
No, palm wine was for people who were drinking palm wine at the time, and so they sat there.
At that time, what was the name of the
hold on, it didn't have any genre.
So
I said it didn't.
It didn't. Yes.
Past.
It didn't have name.
But it was still high life.
It was high life. They make sure they go there.
And guitar music.
Palm wine music.
I think so, by that time, I don't know how they were calling.
Brass band. How did they come with the name?
Oh, Master, don't defer. Don't derail it. Let's finish one at a time. No. Let's do high life. You are doing high life. Yeah, you are talking about how it came. The man started explaining. You coming with brass band. Brass band. They are 13.
Brass band. Brass band. Why they call it?
Let me learn. I want to learn. So next time when I'm speaking,
why they call it brass band is they use only brass.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the horns. There's no even sax. So it's brass. Brass band.
Yes.
That's how
how they got the name.
And that's it. So we are discussing brass band. KOD says Pat is awesome. My events are never the same without him. True legend. Glad we made the close for his new video. No,
Kodi.
Yeah,
he's my boy.
Kofi.
He's my nephew like you.
Okay. All right, DJ Ashman says, okay, right. I think, okay. So what Uncle Pat was explaining it, this guy says High Life has no name. The name is not High Life.
He didn't have name then. He didn't have name.
I know, what they done? Then he didn't have name.
If we say we are not working with the white man's christening.
No. It has nothing to do with the white man. This one, their friend is idea, shall we?
Wait, African way.
Now African African now do I look at African where?
Okay,
where?
African bro.
Etiquette tree there.
Before that.
No, it didn't have a name, but yes, at least we've all understood that it was for higher people living higher lives.
Yes.
People were going, the spenders.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, by force, so the dance or big guy, so dance or reggae, I don't know.
Knowing the genre,
the palm wine music and high life. My understanding about palm wine music is using the old instruments like pimpin siwa, like sipriwa.
But still, guitar is there.
Guitar was there then.
Yeah.
Guitar was there then.
Sure.
Okay, I thought
Acoustic
maybe.
no, I said
yeah.
guitar music, and he said
Debbie. You see the guitars. Listen, at the palm wine joints, it was the guitars
because
that
if
did
you don't have the guitar, you don't have high life. Oh.
Yes.
So let's call it guitar music.
Oh, you're the guitar music.
Oh, that's how we call guitar band.
Guitar band.
There were guitar
we have
bands.
guitar band,
Okay.
and then we have dance band.
Dance band. Okay.
That's the difference.
Okay, guitar band and dance band.
Yeah.
But it all started
with the guitar band.
Comments coming in. Gato Bobby says, "Hey, Andy, Mr. Logic Harding. He go carry matter come with this nanaya. Kojanchi issue pay. Chale ko fast maba. Oji Wangana says, please, I want to ask, blaming the young on high life, has this thing been down for we the young to learn without even going to the old, and even before you see them, the sweat alone can wash face. As Kwao and Ponsa and others. Message Papa. Pandara 7 says, and please, can you ask Uncle Thomas to share one memorable time with the Ebo Taylor band? Uncle Ebo Taylor.
So, I mean,
he wants you to share an experience with Uncle Ebo Taylor.
He is my boss. Yeah, he's made me what I am today. I can say that because I started with him.
Okay.
You know, it's a long story.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's still my boss.
Uncle Pat, how old are you?
74.
74.
Yeah.
Wow. 74.
Yeah. But don't you know?
Nobody. Oh. You are very strong. You are blessed.
Thank God.
Is so strong.
Yeah.
Like wow. Okay. Because I
the voice.
Yes. No, recently.
Look at the strength in the voice.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, very soon before COVID spoiled everything, I performed with him at a party.
Yeah.
I think the lady was in Bifarok.
Yeah.
And I stood there watching him performing. I was like, Charlie, this man at his age, his voice, his movement, and getting people to that, Charlie.
That's serious.
Yes.
Yeah,
74 is not small.
Some of his colleagues, his age mates, are holding walking sticks. You know,
I think living abroad has also contributed to
living abroad.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Now,
Now, we didn't say. Andy, abroad no. No. This one I can challenge you on it, Andy. People who live in Ghana, there are common sickness that you can die with in Ghana, but in abroad they will save you.
Stroke war.
Yes, what that is common sickness.
Common sickness, stroke.
I saw when you asthma. Ghana, I ever do first 7 work but because they are no first aid.
Road networks.
These are
access to ambulances.
It's wanyari or tabroche wanyari da.
Yeah, so abroche. Heck, can you the system is there.
It's over Ghana wanyari.
But sorry, it's the same way you have to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Because, for instance, Madam Fubi in Canada, he got sick, and I don't like talking about it.
Okay.
You know, it's the way you take care of yourself. I think it's important.
It's a quiet.
It's a help. I mean, it's part of it.
You've lived in Canada and you know how
it's part of it. You know, it's part of it. But still have to take.
We are happy you are alive. 74, still singing.
Yeah,
Charlie. We are praying we get there.
Have you seen Pat Thomas' video of his performance in Canada to some big crowd?
I haven't.
You need to see it.
I'll go check it out.
Yeah, it's crazy. Singing your native language
for white people.
For white people who don't understand what you're
they sing with us.
Yeah.
How do you do it? Do you teach them on the stage?
Well, they buy the CDs and they learn by themselves. You know, it's wonderful.
Wow.
Especially in Paris. There's a club that we used to play in Paris, and the crowd, they've learned the song so much, and I used to just stop and then they sing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then they say Sikaya Moja.
Not even Sikaya Moja, but Jaisun.
Hey,
you don't know that. I recorded that with Kuami.
Okay.
Yeah. And Kwashibu, and we used to go on tour.
Okay.
But the last 5 years we've been going on tour, Europe and South America, and or everywhere, Canada. But if you see the crowd, yesterday I was in my room just checking my phone out, and I saw one of the shows that we did. I think we did it in London. But when I saw the crowd, I was surprised by myself. I took it to my wife. I said, "Look at this! Look at the crowd!"
Wow.
Then my wife told me, "If I tell you are great, you don't believe it."
Oh.
Wow.
Just yesterday.
Okay. No, but you are great. We celebrate you, sir.
Thank you so much.
God bless you, and we wish you good health.
Thank you.
We pray that Ghanaians will purchase your new songs.
I hope so.
And oh yeah, but
so that small thing will come.
Yes.
We should.
Yes. And look, guys, each time you hear Pat Thomas is on a stage performing, it doesn't matter. We know that we have listeners listening all over the world, people listening on the internet. Invite Uncle Pat to your country. Let him come and perform it doesn't matter their nationality or where they come from. It doesn't matter. They will still enjoy his performance. Invite him. 74 years. The man is still active. Sweet voice, sweet melody, and he will give you a show. Each time you hear him performing, just go there, buy a ticket, buy for a loved one, show him love. If his songs, give you chance on them on iTunes or AudioMac, any of them, Boom Play and the rest, stream it. Let the old man get a little something to take care of.
At least.
His grandchildren, his children, they're okay. No, that's not they're okay. You soon get married. Daddy will take his kwacha. It's very, very important. All right, so we are ending the show. Mr. Logic, thank you very much.
I want to say big thank you to Uncle Pat for coming. I mean, making time to come this early in the morning. Even me, a young man, I couldn't make it on time.
And he came here on time. He came here before 8.
Yeah, it tells you how serious he is with the craft. But I will plead with him.
And these young guys, you give them time. Be here at 8. You'll be here at 8:45. Then you give you an excuse. I was in traffic. I'm sorry, Charlie.
Yeah, you know life. In terms of Abroche Trano,
I thank my daughter. Yeah. She also take care of me, wake me up, and before everything.
Nana.
Breakfast with my wife too.
Uncle should try and make that collabo happen.
With Bisa, I would like to.
If I have to, after the show, I will give the contact. That collabo is very, very, very epic. It's very necessary.
This is Hitz.